Hey guys, this Get Ready With Me is going to be different because I'm going to be getting ready while I talk about how I met my boyfriend. So let's get started here. So me and my boyfriend met whenever I was 16 and he was 17. Um, he is 26 and I am 25. We met when I was 16, he was 17. And how it happened was he lives in Tyler. I was in Texarkana, Arkansas by the time, and he was in Tyler, Texas. I don't live in Texarkana. I didn't live back then. I do now because my mom married my stepdad who lives in Texarkana. But back when I was 16, I did not live in Texarkana. I had family there that I would go see. Okay. Well, what happened, how we met, was there was, he don't live in the camp. But he did go to the church when he was 17. He don't now. He goes to a Georgia church now, but back when he was 17, he would go to that church. Anyways, it was a Sunday. I know it was on a Sunday. Hold on. It was on a Sunday, and everybody was standing outside, like all the teenagers and adults. They stand outside at the church parking lot. And I was 16, and I was with a bunch of girls. I was with my mom and my two sisters because they wasn't married yet. As like I said, I was 16. They were 14 and 13. Yeah, I'm not good with math, so bear with me. No, one was 12 and one was 11. I was 16. Got it. And we didn't stand outside because it was all men and teenagers out there. So we went inside the church and we sat down and we waited for, and when we sat through church, all of them came in when church started. And we sat down. And then we was listening to church. And then when church was over, we all went outside. All the teenagers went outside. All the adults and the men went outside. And we were leaving. We were going to our car. And this boy waves at me. I didn't know who he was, but he waved at me and said, "Hey." And he was with his friends and a group of teenage boys. I didn't have friends yet because I didn't live there. I only was there to visit my aunt and my uncle and my cousins that lived there. And I would walk past, like we would go to our car, me and my mom and my two sisters would go to our car, and he was with his group of friends. I don't want this to be too long. Hold on. Yeah, we go to our car. I see this 17-year-old waving at me. I'm 16. I'm not allowed to talk to boys at 16. I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend at 16. I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend until I was 18. I know, that's crazy. That was crazy back then. Now, I see a bunch of girls who are 16, 15, even 12 with boyfriends. But back then it was bad. I see the 17-year-old waving at me. I waved back, and he smiled at me. I got into the car. I went to eat with my mom and my sisters, and then I went home. As soon as I got home, I got a Snapchat request. I want to say his name because I don't care anymore. I got a Snapchat request from Mark, and I've had Snapchat since I was 16. I mean, I've made new Snapchats because I'm not good with remembering my passwords. I don't remember my passwords, like, at all. And I seen a Snapchat request on top of my phone that says Mark, right? And I didn't know who it was, so I just followed it. I didn't care. Well, when I added him back, he said, "You looked pretty today at church." I said, "Thank you. Who's this?" He said, "It's the boy that was standing with all the other boys outside." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you." And So we would talk back and forth on Snapchat. And my mom would take my phone at night. She would take my phone at night and she would go through it. So before she would take it and go through it for bed, because I was still in school at 16, and before she would take it and go through it, I would block him. And then when she would hand me my phone in the morning, I would unblock him, right? And this kept going on for a year. Well, for 2 years. 16, 17. This kept going on for 2 years. But I was a sneaky kid because strict parents make sneaky children. If you're a parent out here, please ignore what I just said. You didn't hear that. And I would, every time we would go out in public, like every time me and my mom and my sister would go out in public, he would always want to see me. And, you know, I wasn't allowed to talk to boys. I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. But me being sneaky, I would purposely text him where I was at and run into him and say, like, you know, like, oh, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, pretend I didn't know him and stuff. But I was really purposely texting him and telling him where I'm at so I can see him. And then, like, when my mom was in a different aisle somewhere in a store, we would hug, and then I would go back to my mom, and we would leave and go our separate ways. But fast forward 10 years later, because I'm 25, he's 26, back to, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. And when I turned 17, I wasn't allowed to talk to boys, but I wanted to talk to him. I really liked him. And I told mom that I was talking to a boy, and mom got mad at me. Hold on. I'm trying to fix my lashes. These are hard. Anyways, mom got mad at me and found out that I was talking to a boy. And she took my phone and she didn't give it to me for about 8 months. And I had to, before I gave it to her, I had to tell him I got in trouble for talking to you. And when I said that, he understood, but he said, I don't want to get you in trouble anymore. I think it's best if we break up and we can reunite and get back together one day, you know? He said, I still care for you. I still love you. Like, I'm going to make you my wife one day. And I promise you that. Like, I'm a man to my word. I'm going to make you my wife one day. And when I was 18, and I finally was allowed to have a boyfriend, hold on, I'm running out of time. I couldn't find him on anything. I could not find his socials or nothing at all. So I didn't give up looking, but I gave up looking, you know, because I kept trying to find his socials. I couldn't find anything. I think he deleted all of them until 10 years later, which is now 10 years later. I looked him up on Facebook, and he's had the same Facebook since he was 16. I just couldn't find him. And when I found him on Facebook, I followed him, he followed me, and we exchanged numbers because we found each other, and now here we are. And now I get to see him in 2 months. I'm excited. I don't want to run out of video. Hold on. I have to do my mascara and lip gloss off camera because I want time to brush my teeth and brush my hair on camera. So, like, he's such a sweetheart. He's in Michigan right now on a work trip, and he does not get back to Tyler, Texas till Halloween. I don't get back. I'm in North Carolina for the summer, and I don't get back to Texarkana till November 1st. And we're gonna see each other. We're gonna be with each other on Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all the other holidays. I shouldn't brush my teeth off camera because I'm losing film. Okay, I was out of time, but thank y'all for watching my Get Ready With Me. Bye.